Hi, welcome back. Thank you for being here. If you have not yet hit the subscribe button down below, make sure you hit that button. We are working on getting to 2,000 subscribers, and once we do, I'm going to be doing some giveaways as well. So if you're not part of my email list, make sure you join my email list because that is where I will be I'll be picking the people who win here on my YouTube videos. Once we hit 2,000, I'll do a video, so stay tuned for that. And then I'll be announcing them in my email list, and that's how you'll be able to claim your prizes and get your prizes sent right to you. So thank you guys for joining me today. My name is Maddie Wade. If you haven't been here before, this is my beauty channel. I share lots of tips and tricks and makeup tutorials, skincare demos. So thank you for being here. Today what I'm going to show you is a little bit of a different eyeshadow tutorial. So we came out with recently, Mary Kay launched a blue eyeliner. So I've done a few videos and I've shown this eyeliner a few times. But today I'm actually going to use some navy blue eyeshadow colors to go with it. And I'm hoping that they just look really pretty all together. So I'm going to be using one of them. Actually, let me pull it out so I can show it to you a little closer than just in my palette. This is Starry Night. And I love this eyeshadow color because you can see it's so dark and it's kind of a navy, but it's also got some shimmer to it as well. So we're going to use this one today. I'm going to use some silvers with it. I'm going to use some grays with it, but I love the dark navy color. It's also going to blend out really well too. I think you're going to be surprised because if you look at this color all by itself, you might be like, oh my gosh, that's really, really dark. And it is really dark, but it blends out super pretty. So it's going to match, I think, really well with the navy eyeliner. So I'm excited to share this with you today. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to get started. I already have the rest of my makeup on. So I put on my contour, my blush, my highlight, all of those are already on my eyebrows. My lip combo today, I can tell you what that is. That is Boho Plum Hydrating Lipstick, which I love the hydrating lipsticks. If you've never tried them before, try them out. They're so gorgeous. They make such a big difference too because they have vitamin E and sunflower oil in them, so they really hydrate your lips. And then I do have a Fancy Nancy lip gloss over the top of it too, for a little bit of an extra glossy look. I'm taking Biscotti right now, which is this color right here. It's just a plain cream color. You can tell it matches my lid pretty well, so it just kind of evens everything out, brightens everything up, gives you a good base to get started with. So that's what I'm going to use first. So if you like powder eyeshadows, this is a great base to get started with. Hopefully you can see my lighting. I did a little bit different today, so I'm hoping you can see my colors a little bit more. I also move the camera a lot closer to my face, so hopefully you're able to see everything a little bit better. Make sure you leave me some feedback down below to let me know if you can hear me okay, see me okay. I actually got a microphone as well, so I'm hoping that you can hear me a little bit better this time too. Okay, so like I said, we're going to use this blue today. So what I'm going to do to get started, since I have that Biscotti on right now, I am going to use my fluffy, I call this my fluffy brush. If you're looking for it on my website, it's called the Eye Blending Brush, but it looks really fluffy, so that's why I've always called it that. I'm going to use Cashmere Haze, which is this color right here. It's a nice kind of a light gray. It's also a matte color, so we're going to use this as the base color today in my crease line. So I'm just adding just a little bit of that right to my crease line here. And I'm just kind of windshield wiping back and forth. It's just going to be kind of the base to get it started. So since I'm using a little bit of a darker color, I like to use kind of a medium color in between. So it just is going to make everything blend out a little bit better if you're using multiple colors. And one's a little bit darker, one's a little bit lighter. It'll kind of harsh or get rid of those harsh lines. So we don't ever want harsh lines on our eyeshadow, so it's going to help with that. One thing too, I know I have not made as many videos lately, so I am back now. I am back and in my regular routine again. I was traveling a ton in the month of August. So I was not able to create as many videos and post as much. So I am back though. I went to Dallas for our Mary Kay annual seminar in the very beginning of August. And then I went with my mother-in-law. She runs a crafting business. through Stampin' Up, and we helped, my sister-in-law and I helped her with an event, and that happened mid-August. So I was in Dallas, and then I was in Utah, and I've just been gone a lot. So I'm so sorry I haven't been here as much. I know I had a couple comments letting me know that you had missed my videos. So thank you so much for letting me know that, and I want you to know that I'm back, and I'll be here much more regularly again. So I'm going to take now the Starry Night I'm using. This is my crease brush. So I'm just going to use this to kind of pick up a little bit of color here. I'm going to put it right on my lash line, and then I'm also going to create like a little bit of a V. So I'm just going to make it a little bit like a V out here in this corner. Okay. Same thing on the other side. I like this crease brush to add this darker color because it's on a slant. It's on this like little bit of a slant. So it just makes it so that you're applying it exactly where you want to apply it. And I know that these don't even match right now, but we're going to blend them out, and so it's not going to matter. So I'm just going to add a little bit more. Like I said, these Chroma Fusion eyeshadows, they blend out really beautifully. So don't be afraid to add a little bit more color than you're used to, and we're going to blend it. I'm also going to take, this is the eye smudge brush. If you are like, I always love the brushes that you use in these videos, but I don't know where to get started, we have a brush collection. So it's the Essential Brush Collection, and that will include the cheek brush, the blending brush. It will also, the all over powder brush is what I mean by the blending brush, I'm sorry. So it will include the cheek brush, which is what I use in all my videos to apply my contour, my blush, my highlighter. The all over powder brush is the big fluffy makeup brush. Actually, I might have it here. Yes, I do. It's this one. I use this to blend everything. I apply my powder with it. I also just blend everything out with it. And then it has 3 eyeshadow brushes. So it comes with the crease brush, which is this one I just used. This is the eye smudge brush. And then it also comes with the all over powder brush, which is this one. And I will use that one here again. I used it to apply the Biscotti though. So anyway, that's a great way to kind of get started with some makeup brushes. I love the all over eye blending brush too. So if you're going to add something onto those brushes, the brush collection, I would recommend adding this one on. So again, this is the eye blending brush. And then if you love a liquid foundation brush, there's also a liquid foundation brush. Those ones are my most used ones. So I always recommend the brush collection. You get a little bit of a discount, and you get a cute little container that holds all your brushes for you too. So I just use this smudge brush just to kind of smudge a little bit of that out right underneath my eye. And now I'm going to take my blending brush. We're just going to go ahead and start blending this out. So again, blending's always the key. So just make sure you kind of just keep going until you're happy with the way that it looks. And we are going to add a color in the center as well. So I haven't added like a bright color in the middle or anything yet. So we will get there. We're going to add that too. Right now, I just want to blend all of this out. And don't be afraid to blend a little bit longer than you might think too. Okay. Make sure you guys let me know down below too. It's almost fall, which means that it's time for some new fall makeup looks, which I love fall makeup looks. If you can't tell, this is a little inspired by fall because it is a little bit darker than normal. And I think that it's the perfect time to kind of experiment with some new makeup looks in fall and the holiday season. So especially with Halloween coming up, I know last year I did a tutorial on the scarecrow makeup look. So if you want to see more fall makeup looks for your everyday wear, so to work just every day, out with your friends, or if you want to see more makeup looks that are Halloween inspired and kind of costume makeup looks, drop those down below. Let me know what you think, because I am super excited for fall. So I'm starting to plan some of my content for September and October around those fall looks. Okay, so I just blended that out. You can see it blends out so well. I'm going to add just a little bit of a lighter color. I'm going to take, actually, let me see. I'm going to take Moonstone. So this is Moonstone. Moonstone is a kind of a cream sparkle color, and you can tell it's very used. So I only have a little bit left in here. I'm going to have to open a new one soon. I'm going to put that right in the inner corner just to brighten that up a little bit. And then I'm almost pulling it a little bit towards the inner part of my eye. Not the inner, the center of my eye. I'm putting it in the inner part, pulling it towards the center a little bit. And then I'm going to take one other one. And let me pull it out of here. I just think you can see them better if I pull them out of the container. So this one is Smoky Quartz. So you can see it's also very shiny, very shimmery. It's a silver. It's a really pretty silver. And you can see how pigmented that is. So I'm just putting that right in the middle of my lid to brighten everything up a little bit. I paired the lip color today with this just because I thought that the berry, this little bit of a boho, so I love a berry makeup look, but I don't love a really, really dark lip. I just never have. It's never been my favorite thing. A good red lip every now and then is really fun, and I do wear them every now and then, but usually I gravitate towards a little bit of a lighter lip. So this boho plum is kind of my perfect, bright, yet still natural-ish lip look. So I love this color. It looks good with everything, but especially I thought it would look really good with this blue. Okay, I'm just blending this out one last time. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of the eyeliner. So this again is the blue eyeliner. It's new, it's waterproof. I love waterproof because that means that it's not gonna budge. So after you apply it, it does not go anywhere. I'm just gonna apply this right on top of my lash line. It also glides on really, really well. Okay, same thing on the other side. I dropped my mirror, so I can't reach my mirror. Otherwise, I'd look in my mirror right now instead of using my camera. That's okay. Now you just get a really up close version of exactly how I apply my eyeliner. Okay, I'm just gonna go right up above, make sure that it's all connected. So little dashes with your eyeliner is gonna make a big difference. It's just like your eyebrows. If you've ever watched my tutorials on my eyebrows, I always say the same thing. Just little tiny dashes make a huge difference because it's going to make it look a lot more natural, and it's going to make sure that you don't have any like skip marks or spots where it's really thick on one side and really thin on the other. And then I'm using, this is the eyeliner eyebrow brush. And I am just going through and making sure that this is all even. It's all kind of spread out a little bit. Just swiping it right across where I just applied the eyeliner. If you want to add a little wing too, this is where you could do that. So when it's still just a little bit wet, you have about 30 seconds before it dries, and then it's not going to budge at all because it is waterproof and it's not going to budge. We have about 30 seconds. So in that 30 seconds, if you want to move it at all, that's your chance to move it. Okay, I'm going to curl my lashes. I always recommend curling your lashes before you apply mascara. It's really important because it's going to, you can see here, it just like automatically gives my mascara or my lashes that lift so that it's going to make it easier for the mascara to be applied. And it's also, it's going to hold it a little bit better too. I'm going to spray a little bit of the makeup finishing spray. If you don't have makeup finishing spray, I would highly suggest it. Also, let me know what you think about this eyeshadow tutorial. Like, comment down below. Let me know if you would wear this. What do you think about this combination? But the makeup finishing spray, it's a game changer. So I feel like my lighting got a little bit weird here since we've been on here. Let me move you a little bit. Okay, so anyway, so the makeup finishing spray, it is super important. It makes such a difference for your mascara, especially when I have people tell me like, oh my gosh, I can never get my mascara to hold. It's hard to apply my mascara, or my lashes just aren't curly. They are very pin straight. Everybody's eyelashes, for the most part, are pretty darn pin straight. So using something like the lash curler is going to give them a little bit more of a path to run on. My lash curler is just from Marshall's. So Mary Kay does not sell a lash curler. We used to a long time ago as a limited edition item. I used that one for probably 3 or 4 years until it broke. And now I just went and got another one from Marshall's. It was like $3.99. Super cheap, inexpensive. You can order them off Amazon as well. But they do make a really big difference. You just don't ever want to use it when your lashes are wet. So if you apply mascara, you don't want to use it because it can rip your mascara or your lashes out, and we definitely don't want that. The makeup finishing spray, I want you to think it's like hairspray for your face. So it's going to hold everything together a lot better. You can also use it as a refresh. So throughout the day, if you notice your makeup is getting cakey, or if you're noticing that your makeup is it's super oily, using the makeup finishing spray can kind of correct those issues too, and it's going to keep your makeup on a lot longer. I like to use it if I want my makeup to stay on all day for an important event, like I'm going to a wedding, or I am doing something where I want my makeup to be completely stay proof. I will use that a couple of times throughout my application. But if it's just for a regular everyday makeup look, I just use it at the end once, and I do it right before I apply my mascara. So it's going to kind of work as a lash primer too, because you are spraying it on your lashes and your entire face right before you're applying your mascara, and it's holding everything together. Okay, one last coat over here. Then we'll be all done. Okay, so again, what do you think about this makeup look today? Again, it had the blues kind of in here. So we've got the navy eyeshadow with a little bit of the silvers, the berry lip combination, and the blue eyeliner with it. If you guys want to shop any of these items, check below in part of the description. There will be my shopping link. I will also link all of the products that I used in this video today, and I'll have my email list down there below too. So if you are not subscribed to my email list yet, make sure you subscribe there. I offer beauty boxes, so I just offered a fall beauty box, and it's full of brand new products that have not even launched yet. So you guys, if you did order it, I'm super excited for you to get it and see these new products. But if you have not subscribed, I offer classes every now and then. I give tips. I have sales every now and then. But as long as you are not working with another Mary Kay beauty consultant or a beauty consultant yourself, you can maximize all of my fun things that I have to offer. Unless you're on my team, of course. If you're on my team, you always get access to everything. But anyway, so if you are not on my email list, make sure you join that. It's right down below. It's in the description. You can click that link and join right there. But thank you guys for joining me today. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you have not already, and like this video. And I'll see you guys back here next time. Bye.